I'm about to show you a TradingView indicator that doesn't just spit out random BW/sell labels like a slot machine. It forces the market to prove itself 3 different ways before it lets you in. Momentum has to flip, volatility has to agree, and structure has to break, or it stays silent. And the crazy part? The moment it does fire, it auto-maps the entire trade. Entry, stop, and 3 take profits, like it's trying to remove your emotions from the process against your will. In the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly how Triple Confluence Navigator works in plain English, and I'll show you the one feature that makes it feel borderline unfair, because once you see it, you'll never look at single signal indicators the same way again. If you've ever felt like your trades fail because you're acting on one clue, one crossover, one candle, one vibe, this indicator is built to deal with that. And if you stick around to the end, you will get a free copy plus an easy step-by-step guide on how to install it. Here's how it works in normal human language, without the usual quant wizard cosplay. The triple confluence part is literal. It wants alignment across 1 momentum crossovers, 2 adaptive volatility, plus momentum tracking, and 3 structural price action. A multi-dimensional consensus model, most standard technical tools assess the market through a single lens, such as pure price action or pure momentum. The originality of this system lies in its stringent confluence requirements. It isolates 3 independent mathematical models and requires all of them to agree within a user-defined chronological window. This significantly filters out market noise and reduces the frequency of false positive signals commonly associated with sideways or choppy conditions. Oscillatory supertrend application. While a supertrend is traditionally overlaid on raw price action, this script innovates by calculating an average true range ATR directly on the adaptive RSI oscillator. By establishing a supertrend over momentum rather than price, the tool identifies the structural trend of the underlying momentum itself, offering a preemptive view of market shifts before they fully materialize in physical price movement. Dynamic risk bounding. The utility is heavily elevated by its integrated risk management architecture. Rather than relying on static pip/tick stops, the system calculates dynamic risk parameters comparing structural pivot ranges against ATR capped maximums. This ensures that the generated stop loss levels are mathematically sound, adapting to prevailing market volatility while adhering to strict structural invalidation points. Now they are pillars that this strategy gets its philosophy from. Pillar 1. The first confluence pillar focuses on moving average crossovers applied to the relative strength index RSI. Instead of standard simple moving averages, the system utilizes advanced smoothing algorithms, specifically Kalman filters or low latency adaptive moving averages (LAMA). This separates the underlying momentum signal from high frequency market noise, establishing a primary directional buyer. Pillar 2. Adaptive RSI and oscillator supertrend. The second pillar generates an adaptive RSI ARSI, normalizing the absolute differences of price movement against historical highest highs and lowest lows. This adaptive data stream is then heavily filtered and paired with a momentum-based supertrend. A crossover between the ARSI and its own moving/volatility band dictates the secondary momentum confirmation. Pillar 3. Market structure and swing pivots. The third pillar grounds the mathematical momentum in tangible price action. The engine calculates precise pivot highs and pivot lows over a specified look-back period. A confirmed signal requires price to physically breach these structural swing levels, registering a break of structure BOAS or a change of character choke. Signals from these 3 pillars rarely occur on the exact same bar. The system tracks the bars elapsed since each respective signal. If all 3 pillars trigger in the same direction within the defined confluence window, a master setup is generated. Furthermore, an overarching higher timeframe HTF security check ensures that these local confluences do not contradict the macro directional trend. You get an entry line, a stop loss that's based on ATR distance, but also respects structure with a buffer, and then 3 take profit targets. The heads-up display HUD is a table anchored to the chart corner. It outputs the live status of the Cardwell MA, adaptive RSI, and structure modules. It includes dynamic visual bars indicating current RSI and ADX levels, displays the state of the HTF bias, and calculates the live floating risk-to-reward ratio of an active setup. If you dozed off the whole video and waited for the main pitch, this is your moment. This is how to take a trade. Monitor the chart for the appearance of the signal labels. When a setup is validated, the system will immediately draft the entry, SL, and TP lines on the chart. Assess the risk zone and reward zone visuals to ensure the potential setup aligns with your personal risk tolerance. Use the dashboard to evaluate the health of the confluence. If the ADX visual bar is extremely low, it indicates market chop, suggesting that even a confluence signal might suffer from lack of follow-through. Use the dashboard to evaluate the health of the confluence. If the ADX visual bar is extremely low, it indicates market chop, suggesting that even a confluence signal might suffer from lack of follow-through. Monitor the structural trend state in the dashboard to understand the broader context of the immediate signal. And if you want to take a trade, you wait for the ADX to be high, at least 60% and above, then just take the signal that is given to you. If you made it this far, show some love, because your support can help other people to this video, and you want to build indicators like this or automate your strategies in PineScript by using your own trading logic, or by change scripts like this. Join my membership community where I will teach you how to make your own systems like this from a beginner to advanced in just 24 days when you sign up. We'll see you guys there. Here are the settings for the indicator to be precise. RSI len defines the look-back period for the base oscillator. Fast/slow len defines the look-back for the moving averages applied to the oscillator. Filter type. Drop down to select between standard RMA, recursive Kalman filtering, or adaptive LAMA, Kalman process and measurement noise. Granular inputs adjusting the responsiveness and smoothness of the Kalman state estimation. LAMA min/max alpha, bounds for the dynamic efficiency ratio used in the adaptive moving average. ST factor, the volatility multiplier that determines the width of the ARC supertrend band. Swing len, the number of bars required to confirm a structural high or low. SL ATR mult, the maximum allowable distance for a stop loss based on true range. This is how to install it, download it. The link will be in the description. Since it is a zip file, you have to extract it. When it's done, it should automatically open, but if not, you can just open the folder that appeared, enter the indicator folder until you reach this text file. Open the text file, press Ctrl and A to highlight the whole code and Ctrl C to copy the whole thing. Go to TradingView, go to Pine over here, click here and press Create New, choose New Indicator. First thing is to clear the code you see on the dashboard and then pass the new code. Click Add to Chart and voila. You have the system. This is for education, not financial advice. Okay, now I am done. All you have to do now is just save it by clicking this and clicking Save. Congrats, you have saved it on your device. Oh, and I included a PDF on how this indicator works from the video, which you can also check it out in the description down below if this video can get 400 likes before this month end. Stay tuned because next time I am doing LuxAlgo latest premium indicator, so stay tuned for that. And yes, I am going to do the ClevFX trading bot review for free for you guys. I am still cooking, just bear with me. I am excited as you guys are. Not financial advice, trades haunting your chart like a bad season finale. Oh, and did you know I made FluxAlgo open sourced and free? Go check it out and I will see you in the next candle.